the DoubleTree Hotel in Largo, Maryland, at I-95 and MD 202.
Tonight, breaking news as we come on the air. The flight to the U.S. bound for Philadelphia grounded before it could take off. ABC News learning just moments ago one of the American Airlines pilots was arrested. What we're learning right now. Also breaking, 5 reported tornadoes at this hour. The deadly storm moving across the country. 20 states from the Dakotas all the way to the Northeast, expecting snow, ice, and flooding. Whiteout conditions, cars swept away. Tonight, the rescues, you'll see them, and Rob has the new track. The political crisis in Virginia, unbelievably growing yet again tonight. First the governor, then the lieutenant governor, then the attorney general. And tonight, another top state lawmaker now facing serious questions. The murder mystery outside New York City, the woman's body discovered in a suitcase. Tonight, what we've now learned. The urgent manhunt this evening for the gunman after a wife was killed while setting up for a garage sale. The horrific case of apparent road rage, the driver opening fire on a school bus, hitting the driver twice, a young student on board. The ABC News exclusive tonight in the Jamie Kloss case. She was abducted for 88 days. Tonight, you will hear from the alleged kidnapper's father and his visits to that house while Jamie Kloss was being held captive under a bed. What his son allegedly did to keep her from yelling for help. And a developing story at this hour on Jeff Bezos, accusing the National Enquirer of an extortion plot involving compromising photos. What he's now saying. And tonight, right here, we celebrate a baseball legend, a trailblazer, and his remarkable career.
This is ABC World News Tonight with David Muir.
Good evening. It's great to have you with us here tonight. We have several developing stories, and we begin tonight with Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos. In a battle with the National Enquirer tonight, Bezos has just gone public with what he says was an extortion plot involving compromising photos. Let's get right to ABC's chief business correspondent, Rebecca Jarvis, who's been following this story every development with what we're learning tonight. Rebecca?
And David, this is a stunning turn in that ongoing battle between Jeff Bezos, the world's wealthiest man, and the National Enquirer. Just weeks ago, this was the story that the National Enquirer first broke about his affair. He's now questioned, was that politically motivated? He's come forward tonight suggesting that the National Enquirer was trying to blackmail and extort him with nude photos. In a post tonight, a personal post on a blog, he says, "Of course I don't want personal photos published, but I also don't want to participate in their well-known practice of blackmail." We've reached out to the leaders of the National Enquirer, those who he's alleging are behind this plot. They've yet to respond, David.
All right, Rebecca Jarvis leading us off tonight on the breaking story. Rebecca, thank you. There is another developing headline as we come on tonight. The arrest of an American Airlines pilot. The flight was bound for the U.S., for Philadelphia, in fact. The passenger jet did not take off from the U.K. One of the pilots, instead, was taken into custody on suspicion of being over the limit for alcohol before flying. ABC senior transportation correspondent David Curley with that story.
British authorities detained the American Airlines flight crew member in Manchester before the A330 took off for Philadelphia. An aviation source telling ABC News it was one of the 3 pilots. But it is unclear if it was the captain or one of the first officers who tonight is being investigated for suspicion of performing an aviation function when over the prescribed limit of alcohol. American canceled that flight, rebooking passengers and saying in a statement, "Safety is our highest priority and we apologize to our customers." The limit for alcohol in pilots is half that for drivers, 0.04. This pilot arrested 2 years ago in Detroit. And some, like this former JetBlue pilot, faced federal charges. Did you put 270 passengers at risk?
No comment. This is an ongoing issue you've reported on before. David Curley with us again tonight. We're aware of this latest arrest, and has American Airlines taken any action other than canceling the flight, David?
No, so far that's all they have done. American says they are cooperating with the British authorities who are investigating this incident.
David Curley with us live from Washington. David, thank you. Next tonight, the deadly storm on the move at this hour. 50 million Americans under winter weather advisories. Blizzard conditions, snow, ice, and at least 5 reported tornadoes at this hour. Blizzard warnings and blinding snow in Minnesota. Lightning, part of an ice storm in Missouri. Coating trees, downing branches, and power lines there. Cars in this bus underwater from flooding in Tennessee. We have rescues here tonight. And fierce winds derailing train cars in Dexter, Missouri. 20 states from the Dakotas down to Tennessee, all the way up to the Northeast, where it hits tonight. ABC's Alex Perez in the storm zone.
Tonight, daring high water rescues across Middle Tennessee. That powerful winter storm dumping a month's worth of rain in just hours. First responders using flashlights to reach this submerged car, pulling 2 people to safety.
Hey, we're gonna need some hands getting them up the hill.
At least 1 person swept away and killed elsewhere in the state. All that rain washing away roads. This is what's left of State Route 66. In southeast Missouri, 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts knocking this train off its tracks. Tornadoes reported in several states. Meanwhile, in the northern plains, blizzard conditions. Up to a foot of snow closing interstates. Visibility so poor in St. Cloud, Minnesota, this storm chaser nearly slamming into a tractor trailer.
Whoa.
In the Midwest, up to half an inch of ice coating roads, trees, and power lines, threatening to knock out power to thousands. In Overland Park, Kansas, a high school principal taking a tumble out of his truck. He posted the video with a laugh, but the ice, no joke. In Illinois, a brief thaw causing major ice jams along a frozen Kankakee River. Homeowners like Jojo Broadwell, who live along the river, bracing for the worst.
It's like a bulldozer coming up. There's nothing stopping this ice. It'll destroy anything in its path.
And David, I want to show you why there is so much concern here. You can see there's a home right here. And if you take a walk with me just about 20 feet away, there's a growing iceberg slowly creeping into the backyard here. Luckily, officials say the river is now moving and the water is receding. David?
Well, that is good news. All right, Alex, our thanks to you. Let's get right to senior meteorologist Rob Marciano. He's with us live tonight, tracking it all as this moves east. Hey, Rob.
Hi, David. This storm is really stretched out. In the last 24 hours, we had 4 states reporting tornadoes, not to mention that flooding and the snow. Still, blizzard warnings are up for much of Minnesota, and the flash flood watches for nearly all of Ohio, because here comes the heavy rain. Kentucky, Tennessee, up and over the Appalachians, is going to be in the northeast for the morning rush with a little bit of mixing of some winter precipitation, and then much colder. We snap back to winter after more record highs today, 30 below in Minneapolis tomorrow for a morning wind chill, and another winter storm coming for Seattle. Significant snow event beginning there tomorrow afternoon. David?
Rob Marciano tracking it for us. Thank you, Rob. We're going to turn next to the political crisis in Virginia, and in an unbelievable turn, growing yet again tonight. First, it was the governor under pressure to resign for that racist image in his medical school yearbook. Then the lieutenant governor who would serve next. He's now facing that allegation of sexual assault, followed by the state attorney general revealing he wore blackface once back in college. All 3 of them Democrats. And now tonight, another top lawmaker, a Republican, facing questions about his past. ABC's chief national affairs correspondent Tom Llamas from Richmond, the state capital.
Tonight in Virginia, Governor Ralph Northam has all but vanished. No word from him at all in nearly a week. An avalanche of headlines telling the tale. State of turmoil. Political crisis escalates. What next?
Lieutenant Governor, how you doing? Tom Llamas from ABC News.
Virginia's second highest ranking official, Lieutenant Governor Justin Fairfax, now fending off an allegation of sexual assault. Dr. Vanessa Tyson alleging he forced her to perform oral sex in a hotel room at the 2004 Democratic National Convention. Fairfax says their encounter was consensual.
Do you remember Dr. Tyson ever crying? Look, it's good to see you. Do you remember Dr. Tyson ever crying? Good to see you guys. We're heading to session. When was the last time?
Now, some national Democrats, even those running for president, calling for an investigation.
The letter written by the woman reads as a credible account.
The state's 3rd highest ranking official, Attorney General Mark Herring, another Democrat, also engulfed in scandal after admitting he too wore blackface once in the 1980s. And now a 4th top official coming under fire as well, this time a Republican. The Virginia Pilot newspaper reporting that Senate Majority Leader Thomas Norman was managing editor of the 1968 yearbook of the Virginia Military Institute, which featured several students in blackface and contained racial slurs.
Senator, do you regret what's in that yearbook? Do you regret what's in the yearbook? Do you regret it? Do you apologize at all? I'm here to talk about the budget.
Senator Norman later saying he was not in any of those photos and that he advocated for racial integration when he was at VMI.
Is there anything we can all learn from what's happened here in Virginia over the last few days?
Well, I don't know about anything that we all can learn, but I will say that probably even the news media are smarter when they look in the rearview mirror.
And Tom Llamas with us again tonight from the state capitol in Richmond, Virginia. And Tom, word tonight that the Governor Northam, has now reached out to the lieutenant governor.
That's right, David. After days of no communication, the governor and the lieutenant governor spoke this morning. We understand that conversation was cordial. Both men wished each other well, and at one point, they both said they were praying for each other. David?
Tom Yamas again tonight. Thank you, Tom. This evening, the manhunt for a killer in Texas is underway after a woman was killed while setting up a garage sale. Surveillance showing the gunman approaching the woman in her driveway, exchanging some words, and then firing point blank. Tonight, police are now asking for the public's help, and ABC's Marcus Moore is on the scene.
This terrifying surveillance video showing Elizabeth Barraza's execution-style murder has investigators outside Houston puzzled. Just 4 minutes after her husband left for work, the 29-year-old was murdered while setting up a garage sale in her own driveway. The suspect shooting Barraza 4 times at point-blank range early in the morning on January 25th, then running away on foot before driving off in this dark-colored truck. Police say it is unclear whether Barraza was targeted. She had only put out signs for that garage sale that morning, and investigators don't even know if the shooter is a man or a woman.
Definitely it is possible they were trying to disguise, their appearance.
Her family making a plea for the public to help find the killer.
I had to trade our 5th anniversary for her funeral.
And David, this garage sale in the driveway here was to raise money for an anniversary trip with her husband. Authorities say they have generated new leads overnight, but this case remains a mystery. David?
All right, Marcus, thank you. President Trump tonight is lashing out as Democrats who now control the House have stepped up their oversight. The president calling it, quote, presidential harassment, saying the Dems are, quote, going nuts. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi pushing back tonight, calling the scrutiny on the president their constitutional responsibility. And tonight, one target, the president's taxes. ABC's Mary Bruce up on the Hill.
Democrats in Congress are kicking their investigations of the Trump presidency into high gear.
I think overwhelmingly the public wants to see the president's tax returns.
Unlike previous presidents, Trump has refused to release his returns.
I'm not releasing the tax returns because, as you know, they're under audit.
But now Democrats have the power to go after them.
We were asked the question, does the public have a need to know that a person seeking or holding the highest office in our country obeys the tax laws?
With Democrats digging in, the president is lashing out, tweeting unlimited presidential harassment. The Democrats and their committees are going nuts.
Is there any concern that you're in danger of appearing like you're overreaching?
Whatever the president says about us, he's projecting his own unruliness. He's a projector. And that's what it's about.
The House Intelligence Committee is launching a sweeping investigation into the president, his family, his finances, and possible Russia ties. And tonight, a standoff between the House Judiciary Committee and the president's acting attorney general, Matthew Whitaker. Committee Chairman Gerald Nadler had threatened to subpoena Whitaker if he doesn't show up at a scheduled hearing tomorrow. Whitaker then refusing to appear unless the congressman drops that threat.
All right, so let's get to Mary Bruce live because there are fast-moving parts on this story tonight. Just moments ago, Mary, the White House now releasing a statement about the acting attorney general.
Yes, and David, the chairman here still isn't ruling out that subpoena, saying it depends on how Whitaker answers their questions if he shows up here tomorrow. But tonight, the White House says the chairman is, quote, playing pointless political games. David?
Mary Bruce with us as always. Thank you, Mary. Now to an ABC News exclusive tonight in the case of Jamie Closs. The father of her accused kidnapper is now breaking his silence. His son, Jake Patterson, is accused of holding Closs captive for 88 days after killing her parents. Tonight, his father, who actually visited that home not knowing Closs was there. Here's ABC's Lindsay Davis.
Jake Patterson is accused of abducting Jamie Closs and killing her parents. And now his father is speaking exclusively to ABC News.
I most definitely want Jamie's family, everyone to know that our hearts are broken for their family.
On Wednesday, Patterson made his first court appearance.
And do you understand the charges against you at this time?
Yes.
Patrick Patterson is still struggling to make sense of it all.
I would like to humbly ask people to pray for a complete healing of Jamie's heart, mind, and soul.
Patterson allegedly targeted the 13-year-old after seeing her board a school bus in October, telling police he knew that was the girl he was going to take. He's accused of killing Jamie's parents in a home invasion and holding her captive for 88 days at his home, where she says he barricaded her under his bed for 12 hours at a time until she escaped.
I'm very sorry for everything that has happened.